In today's video, we're going to unbox and look over the ChanterSavers Chanter stand right here. Stay tuned. Well, hello everybody, I'm Matt Willis Bagpiper, and on this channel I make videos to make you a stronger and more confident piper. If you like this kind of content, please think about giving the video a like and subscribing to the channel. I also teach online lessons if you want more personalized instruction, but more on that later. A few weeks ago, I was contacted by Gareth Lean at ChanterSavers, who makes these custom practice chanter stands, and he wanted to know if I wanted to perhaps review one and maybe even more importantly have my logo engraved or carved on the stand. And I said, well, yeah, of course I want that. So let's go ahead and get into this box and see what we have here. The first thing I want to point out is it actually has a lovely kind of just graphic right on the outside with a little bit of whiskey, which I'm sadly out of, so no whiskey review today, but it's here with us in spirit. So anyways, let's carefully get into this container. All right, here we go. Opening this up. It looks like it's packed very, very nicely. We have some paperwork here. Hi Matt, thank you for your interest in ChanterSaver. Hopefully the postage went well and it has arrived undamaged. So far it appears it's arrived undamaged. I make these at home with my sons, Aiden and Owen. Owen is a master 3D printer and Aiden does some of the woodwork, finishing, and quality control. May your chanters rest easy here, forever be safe and ready for action. And a lovely Scotland the Brave right there. And a package with something in it. We have some screws in here. So there looks to be some assembly required. Not a problem. I'm up for it. So we're going to continue looking at what we have right here. Take out, again, very well packed. We have, okay, it looks like a 3D printed part of the stand proper right there. More packaging. And as you see here, we have the actual stand itself. And look at that. It's got a lovely Matt Willis Bagpiper logo on it right there, looking fantastic. Also branded on the back with ChanterSavers, as you'll see right here. So it does have some pre-drilled screw holes in the back that align with the holes in the plastic stand here, so that makes life nice and easy. Don't have to worry about aligning anything. But that said, I do not have a screwdriver, so I'll be right back. All right, we could just about get this on camera, but again, you have the holes in the stand, and they're kind of staggered as they are on the back of this piece of wood. I'll just start with this topmost one. Goes in nice and easy. And I don't think you have to go particularly crazy with these. I'm not torquing these down to any great degree. They're nice and snug, and I think that'll work just fine. And just like that, boom, we have the ChanterSaver stand in place. Seems pretty stable. It's on a tray table here, but as I'm wobbling it, it's not going anywhere. Now, how does this do with holding chanters? I wanted to give a quick shout out to the members of my Patreon community, especially Scott Cutshaw. He had his name not included in the last video, and he had signed up at one of the premium tiers, the Rampant Lion tier. So I appreciate you, Scott. I appreciate all you guys. You're seeing the names now scrolling up. I'd love to add your name to this list. You get a number of perks and other things for joining up, and it helps the channel more than any other single thing you can do. So consider joining the Patreon. I have 3 chanters here, my 3 primary ones. We're going to start with my Maverick Mark II right here. We'll go ahead and put that one in the middle. And it is definitely long enough to clear the bottom. And next we will put my McClellan. Let's put that on this side. And again, has plenty of room on the bottom to clear 2 long chanters. That's about as long as you're going to get with either of these. But I also wanted to put a standard size chanter and one with a sole on here. This is my Ronnie Heen chanter that came with my RH04s. And again, even though this is much narrower at the top than these other 2, it still fits into the holder really nicely. And again, there's obviously room this way, but the fact that it has a sole, in fact, it's lining up perfectly with these other chanters. So that looks That looks great right there. So it holds up to 3 chanters. Now, it does, in this case, the lids are still on, but you know what? You could store them if you need, you know. Here we go. If you wanted to have your reeds dry out at the end of a session, I'm going to do this. I'm taking them off because if I've been playing for a while, these might be kind of damp. And then I'm actually just putting the the tops on this bottom section of the stand and back. There's no instructions for that, but that's a place where you could save them where they're not going to readily roll away, and I don't just like standing them up unless I have something to actually stand them in. I've had my own stand over here for various bagpipe parts, and I may do a review at that at some point, but I do think that I need actually more room for full-size pipe chanters on that, so I think I am going to move my practice chanters onto this stand right here because, well, it's fantastic. I have it now. It's very attractive. It's got my logo, and yeah, I'm thrilled. I think this does exactly what it needs to, and if you have more than 3 practice chanters, well, you probably have a problem. The same problem I have. Too many bagpipes, too many chanters. But for the vast majority of you, this will work great, and if you have more, get 2 of them. So information on how to contact Gareth Lean to get your stand will be on screen and in the description below, so check them out. But yeah, I'm thrilled. I think this is a great stand. It does everything it needs to. I have no complaints. Thank you so much for this. And Gareth, I'm sure you'll be seeing this in future videos, so I appreciate it. If you want a more personalized instruction, I do give online lessons. Head over to www.commandyourbagpipe.com or email me at the address you see here, and we'll get you going. I'm working with folks from all over the planet, and I hope to work with you soon. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you got something out of the video, please consider giving the like, subscribing to the channel, all that stuff. It helps more than you know. All right, everybody, store your chanter safely, and until next time, I'm Matt Willis. Cheers.